Today, I'm breaking down a B-side deep track title scenario called pro rata interest. So, let's say there's a single individual that purchased a home, and later on, that person decided to get married, but never recorded a new deed adding the spouse because they intended to keep that asset separate from the assets in the marriage. Now, even though California is a community property state, some title underwriters would consider the spouse in the scenario not to necessarily have ownership of the property because it was acquired prior to marriage. However, did you know that if after the marriage, if a significant amount of community funds from the joint account are used to renovate, pay the mortgage, property taxes, or upkeep and maintenance of the property, that act could presumably give the non ownership spouse a claim to pro rata interest in the property. Now, the term pro rata means in proportion to. In short, that means you got to keep them separated. When community funds are used to pay down the principal on a premarital home or used for significant renovations and maintenance, the non owner spouse is entitled to reimbursement plus a share of the appreciation. So, if you own a property prior to marriage and you intend to keep that asset separate from assets acquired in the marriage, you better be sure to only use funds from a separate personal account.